I was accused of a crime I didn't commit. Staying quiet is what saved me. When I was accused, I didn't react the way people expected. I didn't panic. I didn't go online to defend myself. I hired a lawyer, then a private investigator, and I let the system do what it does best. Move slowly. The accusation came from a coworker I barely interacted with. Her statement was detailed in strange places and vague where it mattered. It sounded practiced. Still, the case moved forward. That wasn't surprising. What surprised me was how my home life shifted. At first, my wife seemed genuinely shaken. She cried. She asked questions. She told me she believed me. I believed her when she said it. I was the CEO of my company. Most of our wealth wasn't liquid. It was tied to my role, my reputation, my future. If I fell, everything changed. Custody, assets, stability. My wife understood that reality better than most. She started talking about contingencies. Not emotionally, logistically. What would happen if the case dragged on? What would be best for the kids? At the time, it felt reasonable, responsible even. I hired an investigator quietly. I asked him to look for preparation, not just lies. False accusations usually leave fingerprints long before they're spoken. A few weeks in, he found something off. The accuser had searched my name well before the alleged incident, then my wife's, then information about my children's school. That didn't look like fear. It looked like anticipation. I didn't confront anyone. I stayed still. As the case progressed, my wife changed, as if she didn't believe me anymore. She stopped asking how I was doing. She started asking how long this would take. She grew frustrated with delays, with hearings that led nowhere, with the fact that the case wasn't resolving. She'd say things like, "They can't even prove anything," or "How long are we supposed to sit in limbo?" Not angry, just tired, detached. She didn't come to every meeting anymore. When she did, she looked bored, like this was an inconvenience instead of a threat to my life. Meanwhile, the investigator followed the money. The accuser had received small payments, spread out, careful, routed through an account that belonged to someone loosely connected to our lives, someone my wife had mentioned casually before. Never suspiciously, just present. Messages were recovered from backups, nothing explicit, just coordination, timing, pressure, a sense of expectation that something should have happened by now. My legal team advised against stopping the case early. They said the truth would land harder under